Salam Jabibis, welcome in. I tried to be on time, but I messed up my streamer bot and I had to fix it quick. But here we go. Should work again. Welcome in everybody from the top. Hi Obi, hi Robin, hi Harry, hi Welle, hi Ophelia. Rest in peace Pünktlichkeit. Hi Rücklicht, hello, hello, hi Val, nice to see you. Hi Kixi, nice to see you. Hi Korenchkin, nice to see you. Oh my god. Hopefully today I will be able to finish this game. I will try really hard, but it's been also another long day for me today. Let's see how that works out. Hi. I am a bit tired, but also not tired enough that I wouldn't want to play a game. You wouldn't want to download a car. You wouldn't steal from your grandma. You wouldn't not play a game. So that's what we're going to do. Today is going to be very spontaneous because I didn't find time to announce it earlier, but also I haven't checked any of the notes or anything from last night. And I think I kind of rushed out of the stream and I probably purged a few things from my brain cells. Let's see. Hello, Anki. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, yeah. It's going to be fun and it's also going to be awkward to get into it again after almost finishing it yesterday, I believe. But here we go. So I want to straight away get into it and try to zone in. Drink a little bit of tea because my voice might also not be the strongest today. Yeah. So, I hope you all had an okay day so far. Camera zoom, dramatic zoom. There we go. I love that track so much. And I just saw today that Shy Girls actually might be releasing something new. I saw TikTok. Not sure. All right. So, let's see. I will get into the things one by one. Actually, I don't quite know where to start off today, but let's see. I'm a bit nervous. Shy girls or shy girls? I think there is a Venn diagram. Well, I wanted to no, that actually I can't make that statement. The Venn diagram is not a circle, but there might be overlap. That's what I wanted to say. Rest of the week is going to be better next week. Well, is stuff coming up next week work-wise? Yeah, it's also getting super busy for me, so I have to find a way to balance. It's always like this, at least for me with work as a freelancer. It's always like you kind of wait 5 to 6 months for a new contract. Like you try really hard and then everything comes at once. And you don't have the time to do it at the same time. And then you have to do... and then you kind of regret why couldn't that one job come a bit earlier so I could have done both of them? Yeah. So it's going to be very busy in the upcoming weeks for me too. And I need to find a way how to balance it with streaming. One thing I realized from this week is that making week schedules doesn't really work during work weeks because I never know how much energy there will be left unless I just lean into starting streams very late. So only night shift streams, basically starting after 10 maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this week's schedule, I couldn't do one. I probably won't do anyone anymore because it's already Thursday. I'll just keep it on short notice when streams are going up and going live. And yeah, I have to get used to that again. Traveling for project defense preparation. Yes. Oh, okay. So you have to travel somewhere to like get a project approved. I had a good afternoon, but now I looked up something I have to take care of, but not today. And now I'm stressed again. Oh no. I hate that. I hate when I think about things that are coming up tomorrow or something and I really don't feel like them. My brain just can't. I just yeah, I can't. I understand. I can't like just put it off. It doesn't work for me. It's really hard. Next week is work again for me. Let's see if someone remember I exist. Of course they will remember you. I think if you're coming into the same team, of course. But also Kixi, that's really wild. I hope you have some. I hope you have some idea how to ease into it. Maybe also the team does know. Like maybe start with a few days or with like low effort work. I don't know. There must be a hard switch. I realize. Hopefully not, so you don't need to work. Yeah, if they forgot you. I can confirm either 0 or multiple jobs coming around the corner for freelancers. Yeah, it's wild. It's also like the thing I talked about yesterday with the coding interview and stuff. I was almost like um trying to postpone that one or like what's the word I'm looking for? Cancel that one or like say no to it at least. And I didn't quite say no, and now they said yes. And I'm like, oh shit, now I have 2 projects. But that's something I'm gonna manage tomorrow. But I will think about it the whole night. We have this huge DFG, Deutsche Forschungsgesellschaft, I would say. Collaborative Research Center with another university, and the defense for the 3rd funding phase is coming up in September. Okay, so we're meeting to prepare for that. Okay, it's a preparation meeting. Okay. Yeah. I hope it's not going to be too stressful and everything. Forschungsgemeinschaft, not Gesellschaft. Gemeinschaft, Gesellschaft. These are just bourgeois categories, no? I'll take my knitting to the office just to be sure I have something to do. Yeah, I think in the first days, usually in office jobs, people are kind enough to give you a little bit of a like an on ramp. It's going easy enough most of the day, most of the time when you start somewhere new. So I hope that's gonna take the edge off a little bit for you when you start again. Oh yeah, true. What Vel is saying, it's also better, but it's also weird that you miss the whole AI shenanigans that happened within the last 1.5 years. Gemeine Gesellschaft, yeah, that also exists, I guess. The Icky part is getting up way too early to be in Bad Hersfeld by noon on Monday. Oh god, Bad Hersfeld. Bad Hersfeld mentioned. That's not far off to where I was born. I think also Amazon has a big center there, like exploitation center. Also, we 65. Oh my god, 65 days of static or 65 days of consecutive streams. That is actually the one positive thing about the company, that they had not hopped onto AI yet. So maybe when they do, I can switch to some other place and starts abandoning it again. Yeah, I think yeah, things are happening. I think there's a lot of backlash, and I think some of the things, at least my impression is, some people are waking up to the kind of distortion that has been happening around these topics, where people are just like going all in and they don't think about it at all anymore. And they basically delegate their thinking to these things as well. It feels to me like some people at least are getting more and more conscious. There's this kind of like AI resistance consciousness, at least in my bubble. And I'm not saying like I'm not in a completely purist bubble where people completely disregard Gen AI for coding, for example. But yeah, anyway, don't want to get into too much because I want to also preserve energy for the game. But yeah, I hope it's gonna stay that way for a while at least, Kixie. And if it's not gonna stay that way and you get annoyed by it, I think there are people out there who at least think ahead a little bit. Das ist in Hessen, ja. Ja. Das ist in so Mittelhessen, Nordhessen mäßig. Nee, Mittelhessen, glaube ich. It's more or less in the middle between Saarbrücken and Dresden, so that's why we're going. Oh, I see. So you're meeting in the middle. I see. Sounds like a wise workplace. It's a good decision to wait and see. Yeah. Except if the people making money with it. Yeah, I mean those people are lost anyway. I can totally recommend if you haven't heard about it. I haven't read it yet, but I saw a couple of interviews by Karen Howe. I think Karen Howe. She wrote a book about. It's called Empire of AI. I heard very good things about this book. I only saw interviews with her on YouTube. I can completely recommend to listen to her. Let me just correct myself if that was wrong. Yeah, it's Karen Howe. So it's written like this. I mean, I wouldn't recommend the book if you're already in a doom spiral because it's not that it's not like really a positive outlook on things. It's more like a description of state. And anyway, I listened to an interview today, and I will share it on the Discord actually. Where she says a little bit of a strategy, where she talks about a strategy of how to stay hopeful. And I think that's important. Yes. Yeah. She basically went to college with the same guys. Yeah. At the same time. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna cut it here for me at least. Also switch out my headphones because they make me sound like I have a cold. Perfect. I just got up from the chair and then my screen blacked out again. Give me a second. Screen? Screen? Screen. Screen. My screen is still black. I don't know what's happening. There we go. Yeah, please, let's close the topic, Danke Welle. Because it's not that I don't want to talk about it, it's just today's, I really have limited energy. Yeah, I recommended that video. It's already in Discord. It's also a good watch. All right. I'm really curious to see if the game has if there's like a moral to the story at the end, because it seems very much made in the time of the topics we were just talking about, LLMs, and it seems to be very much bathed in that like scenario or topics at least. So let's see. I stopped yesterday. I don't know where, because I was so like over it already. We were trying to push through it. I didn't make it. So let's clean it up now. I have 4 more books to find, which is the current problem, I would say. Then we have 3 more titles. Yeah, I think I do remember something from the very end. Let's start with that. I was trying to find the title for the literary review something something, and there was something missing. How I got to... I don't know how to get to that title specifically. Not bit. So what Vel is saying is bitte. Means it is finished, yeah. The last thing you were trying to do was find... Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to do, yes. Moral of the story, don't put all your data into some big machine that reads it and thinks about it. Yep. I mean, that's already good moral. Alright, let me sip on my tea. So I know that we have a few literary reviews sitting around here. It seems like... I mean, the most simple assumption would be they had an issue every year, which means we should just subtract 44 from 53, which would lead to 7. Yeah, I can't do math. It's 9. I don't know why I said 7. So let's try 1909. That didn't work. Obi, hello again. Jetzt bist du anwesend. Perfekt. Willkommen, willkommen. You're here, you're present. Hey. At least the LLMs don't think, so we're safe, I guess. But they do reasoning. I mean, yeah, let's not. It's too dark. Then the hamster meme is quite difficult in Turkish. What is the hamster meme? Is it like a hamster doing bitty bitty? Something like that? Okay, Korenchkin remembers way better than me. I already checked those. Okay. Right. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Quick catch up. What is left to do? Oh yeah, sure. Let's do a catch up. I do have only 4 more books to find, 3 more titles, and then have to name 5 of them. Yeah. No, it's not the only left. It's not the only left. Yeah, I also don't know how the password is for wiping. I still have to find that out. Okay, let me get back into it. I'm gonna go through all the literary reviews and read them. They might give me a hint.
Yes, Kendrick was known for his quick wit and roving eye.
So LR was already jaded by then, because they've done so much debunking. Or they were debunked, I don't know. 53. Volume 44 details how Kendrick's research was stolen in the late 20s when the professor had an inappropriate affair with a student. The man has no shame. They celebrate this in volume 50. So that should be this one. But also, let's continue here. Literary review. Yeah, 50 is the one where the link is missing, actually. Look at the purses. I don't know. I mean, I looked through them last session, but I will do again. I will do in a second. I just want to start with this. I'm still missing the code for weapon of the enemy. I hope you find it so I can steal it. Okay, sure. No pressure. I will try. Volume 50 sets out a new mission for the review. No more spiritualism, no more talking to the dead with candles and smoke. 1900 values are out. So did they start earlier? Maybe. From now on, it's all about science and talking to the dead with telephones and radio sets. Then they start tearing apart the mystics, and first in line, my Astral Perplexities, a cheap copy. Well, it's true. I copied it. But I'll live on. They might celebrate, but so can I. This archive hit a milestone. This archive has hit a milestone. I'll make a separate entry for that under CC. What does that mean? CC 56? Or do we stay at 59 and make a CC? Let's try that first. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that was it. Nice. Yeah, I tried. Yes, it literally was that with many words with I to make it cute. And it's a hamster with big cute eyes like Iti Nahausi. Ah, alright, alright. No, I mean, that was a joke by Welle. You can't use it, of course. It was just Welle showing off her Turkish skills, I would say. The machine is 10 years old today. Recent additions, Xavier Youngman 78. Oh! That probably is the oldest work. I don't think we have... Do we? I mean... Oh, we do. The machine is 10 years old today. Recent additions... extremely old. A signed edition of Isambard Arklovich's Rampage, Swords in the Dark. The machine is improving, slowly but steadily. It is more thoughtful in its associations. The truth approaches. As Dorothea Pemberton wrote in her 96 Walk, I see through the walls. Yeah, that we already have that. Printed pages, all of them. What manner of thing would the mind be, and the principle of writing? What? What manner of thing would the mind be, had the principle of writing never been discovered? Well. I am thunderstruck. The machine informs... That's by 75, okay. The machine informs me that the signature of my copy of Isambard Arklovich's, I guess, second novel? Yeah. Matches that on Joshua Silverton's 38 letter, maybe? Wait, what does that mean? The signature on my copy. Oh, okay, so that's the confirm. Okay, this is where we get from that actually Joshua Silverton is Isambard Arklovich. I don't think if we had a proof of that before, but I guess we did because the game somehow told us already. But yeah, this is basically where you can confirm it again. Me showing off? Never. No, it was more like saying the right spelling, the right spells to make the monitor work again. Oh yeah, I see. You were trying to believe. We had very strong suspicions. Well, I didn't. I think my suspicion was that Arklovich is a friend of Joshua Silverton, but I didn't like put that together. I think that's what I don't know. Maybe I also misremember my own thoughts, which is always possible. Maybe we read about strong suspicions. Yes, that's very possible. Yeah. Okay, DP96. That's Pemberton's book. There's another book hidden here, or something. I don't know what this is about. Let me think. It ends with a 9. Does he mention something with a 9 here? Also, he created the machine in 49. Oh, that's his first log entry. That makes sense. Of course. That makes sense. We knew about 49 already. I mean, there's always knowing about it already, and then there's me. Because I forget things a lot. Probably, yeah. What I don't remember currently is...
Let's see.
If I do know when Cecil was born. I don't think we have complete proof of that or any like specific hint for that. We knew it already and forget it already. I mean, that's double the work. But also you knew at some point. Yeah, fair, but also you knew. Yep. I believe you. I don't dispute that. I just know that my garbage collector up here is very, very fast. Okay, let's go to... Let me continue with what I wanted to do in the beginning. I'll go to 59 again.
We seek not to be a reflection of what is being produced, but rather a beacon, showing what ought to be made.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. 65.
The novel, ostensibly by Mrs. Kendrick, but clearly written by her prolific husband, in an attempt to escape the stigma now attached to his name, goes so far as to have its protagonist outright a woman disguised as a man throughout most of this ludicrous book.
All right, and the last one.
idea that we might bring someone back from the dead has always fascinated the human mind, unlike that most final of writings. It was the death of the man I truly loved that made me think of it.
Alright, they talk about the young men work from 78, so maybe that's a clue.
Almost as soon as it was published.
Is it this? Yeah.
When a single man imagines a better future, he does not expect it to come to pass. But when 100 men do the same, when their wives and their children imagine it too, that future is all but guaranteed. Make no mistake, the world is the sum of our beliefs.
Yeah, that is the earliest book with the broken psi sign, which explains a little bit what Beatrice is saying. That the machine has been behaving very oddly since this book was fed in. So there is a link here. Apparently. Matter in the dark. Oh wait, matter in the dark is not on the intangibility of matter.
All right then.
Oh, okay. So that's a book by him. Youngman wrote Matter in the Dark like he was guessing. He writes this book like he knows. So Matter in the Dark takes place before. But for him it is too late. Pemberton swears this volume changed her life. How she found it is unclear. How does an obscure academic work end up in a child's bookshelf after 18 years? After 18 years. 18 years. That puts it into 96.
All right then.
Pemberton has something written in 96. In my dreams I walk. Alright, dear Xavier, when were you born? You died in 1881. Let me try XY77. XY76. Ah. That doesn't work.
Okay, let's see.
This guy is strange. Okay, I have some notes. Some to-dos and stuff. So list for publishers. Wait, there's something on list of publishers on HBO 6. I guess that is Hammerstone Press. Yeah, I've done that. We have PK's In the Shadow of a Passage. I think that's already identified. Oh, have I put in this one? Emma Kendrick, The Year That Dad Died? Maybe. I might have. It's this one, 77. So I think by another path I found this. This is End Piece, yeah.
What is given space to be seen is heard, and rejoice, for we find the heart open, and the sky closed.
There's a volume 72, which is the thing that I already do know. Right? That's the last one from 81, yeah. Okay, back to my notes. So this one's done. Ah, what is Emma's last name? Let's go to break codes. Here's 92.
He had believed that the machine could benefit humankind, but
That's true, Kixie. I mean, that would be true for me, but the game prevents that. It has this kind of cheat protection where the computer starts glitching out. So it lets you guess to a certain extent, and then it starts glitching out and you can't do anything. So there's always a little bit of a wiggle room. You can guess like, I guess like 4, 5, 6 attempts, and then it stops you. I could have gone for 5, 6 attempts and try, but also at that point I'm like already giving up to try and guess it. All right, I'm sorry, Father, I left. Sorry, Father, I left. 14 long years have passed. Then I picked up this book, Break Code, at a flea market, and you were inside. There's even a facsimile of one of your log entries. That's the one where he created the machine. I don't know how they got their hands on it. So I came back to feed it into the machine, and this time I found the message you left for me right away. I think that was the message where he was then pointing us to the maze and everything. I got married, Father, and you weren't there to give me away. Oh, she got married. Also, wait. I just remembered Abby is also a daughter. And then I also remember the brother thing. Yeah, brute force works when you have a range of possible. Yeah, I think I've done it quite, like, I don't know, a handful of times in the game where I was like, okay, it needs to be in that kind of range. Let me just try a few numbers here. Just as Emma is writing her last book. Emma is... Okay, I need to understand this by what it means in terms of timeline. So Alice writes this in 1999. I fed in 2 more volumes. 1, You're Going to Hate, and 1, The Weapon of the Enemy. Has me scared. Oh, I remember her saying something about a book that she's scared of, maybe. And then she says, and this is the timeline thing that I was saying, just as Emma is writing her last book, the worst of the worst come back. I mean, that could just mean... Does that mean this particularly is happening in 1999? I don't think so necessarily. It just means that... Well, it is progressive tense. It is saying just as Emma is writing. It's not like just as Emma wrote, so it's not in the past. So there must be a book, ES99? Ha! God damn it. Right, I mean, maybe she's just writing it. She hasn't released it yet, so maybe it came out the year after? Nah. Did she go back to her maiden name? Nah. And also, what does the worst of the worst come back mean? Is that like... Is it people? Is it things? This one really bugs me. Yeah, there's a connection to AC85. Let me jump there quickly and then I'll go back again. Look at the card the year before he died. I think we've done that already. I fed in 3 books he would have loved. Notes. Oh, she's saying 3 books? Notes and discoveries. Do wild men must devour. Shredded them page by page. I've given 4 years to this place. I won't give it a day more. So does that mean she... I mean, I think we went through her cards. So she probably added some cards and notes and stuff around 81 to 85 then. There's 81.
I have decided to take over my father's work.
My mother doesn't want me to, but my father hoped I would. He often invited me to the library. He once even made me a maze, so we went there, yeah, after Mum left him. Oh! Okay, wait. Wait. Something is forming in my head. He made me a maze for my birthday after Mum left him. So Mum left him before her 9th birthday, which was in 1970. And at some place the game said her brother was, like Alice's brother was born. Like, I think the mother left before the brother was even born. So... Alright, I think I can kind of range it down, narrow the range down to 60... Maybe 65 to 7, maybe 68 to 70 something. And I have letters that I can try out. So I'm gonna go with... The notes have it? Okay, I will try it by memory for now and then I'll check. You're pretty sure I checked the Alice cards? Yeah. I wanna see if I can stitch this together from my memory. So we have Billy, Pew, and John. So it could be... Okay, so what I can write down is BP or PP, PP69, okay, and JP69, and then different combinations with different years. Sorry, C. Thank you for the correction. I don't know where P came from. So it's PC69, which is also cool. Calderly, right? Yeah. BC69. Okay. Let me try that. Then it's PC. And what was the... I mean, the last one is... It's John, not Jim, she said. So it doesn't really matter. It's J at the beginning as a starting letter. So yeah, let's continue with that. JC. Wait, what happened? Why is it not 68? Why is it 68 and not 69? Okay. Let me go on the... Married to Cecil. It doesn't say. Unfortunately. Maybe Cecil's page? Wait, why does it say wrote a new log entry every 10 years? That's interesting. Huh. That was new earlier and you totally missed it. Of course I did. That's the hint I got very early with the 10 years. Really? Oh my goodness. I mean, I've been here too, right? Oh no, I haven't been. Oh! I haven't been here. Another 10 years. The machine is old now, like a friend to me. Recent additions of which I'm proud. most notable, JS24, Greenwalker, and Xavier Youngman 55, all significant in very different ways. I tried to remove Rampage, Azimuth ascending from 39 and couldn't. B will not tell me her password. She says I should already know. Women. Who can build on such quicksand? Shut up. CC11. There's no use trying to hide the truth. Beatrice has left me. Oh, so that happened in 69, huh? So I was right with 69 actually. Wait a second. She keeps Alice away too. She says I have become a hermit, Quasimodo in his tower. But it is because of what happened with Henry. Who the fuck is Henry? Henry? What? Am I being silly? Have we? What's the name? Wait, I can do a full text search here. Henry? There's no Henry that I ever noted down anywhere. Who's Henry? Liam's dad? I have no clue if he said that, but I would believe you. Henry the Hermit? Yes. Yeah, I have to find something first for it to be in the notes. Okay, sorry. Too many surprises at once. Okay, wait. Alright. She keeps Alice away too. She says I've become a hermit, Quasimodo in his tower. But it is because of what happened with Henry. A hermit is not the worst word she could use for what I am. If I could change this thing about myself, this thing about myself, I would. And perhaps with a machine I can. When I was a boy, my father took me fishing. It was the only time we spent together. We used wicker traps that sat in the river and caught the trout that flickered by, I guess. This machine is such a trap. It catches ideas and holds them by the fins, contained and yet wildly alive. Right, so now I have XY 55 and I have to find out who Henry is. We asked him about his father and what? Really? The dialogues were the most annoying part for me because they always interrupted me, so maybe even my garbage collector was quicker to approach these things somehow. So maybe, maybe it's no. What happened to Henry? Maybe Henry never got born. Maybe that was the child, the brother. So what about HC? Let's see. I don't know. Also, XY 55. And what else? Can I actually... I mean, he died earlier, but I want to try. CC79. What?
I have told him, the little one, that Henry is his father. It's better this way, I think.
Halten Sie an. Halt, stop. What? Beatrice is writing under Cecil's name in 79, saying, I have told him, the little one... I have told him? There's a comma missing, right? I've told him, the little one, that Henry is his father. It's better this way, I think. Is Henry a brother, maybe? Is Liam our brother? What is going on in this game? What? Okay, I'm gonna try Liam Calderly as well because I don't even know. I'm gonna try all these things. Okay, my husband wrote a card like this every 10 years to celebrate the precious archive of his. He cannot do it today because he's lying in God's own archive, under the ox-eye daisies of Highgate Cemetery. It's his time at Bletchley that got him a plot. Oh, like the plot on the cemetery? I'm sure he and Marx have been arguing these past 2 years. Why Marx? Oh, interesting. I know, dear. I have tagged this wrong. Yeah, under CC. But then you wrote one for me, didn't you? For our issue. What? What issue? Like for their marriage? Oh, maybe. Dear Heart Alice has expressed an interest in taking over. I will try to go dissuade her. It is a waste of life. Of a life. She's only 18. She still listens to me for the moment. My darling Cecil, rest in peace. For all your demons, you were a good man to me. But I hope you knew why I had to leave. I will read through these cards to hear your voice one last time before I go. CC76, last. Yeah, that's his farewell. And then, once I've gone, I will never come back, and I hope time buries this terrible place in dust and rubble. Okay, I have to dissect if I'm missing any info that I have to note down in a second. You also found an article mentioning a Henry in one of the early sessions. Wow, but not sure where it was. I wouldn't know. Oh boy, also maybe HC because he became the new husband. Henry. Yeah, I have HC on the list, right? Yeah, I have it on the list. Yeah, so
Okay, let's see.
they got married in 58, no? So probably he wrote something for Beatrice Calderly 58. Oh, they got married between 58 and 6. Oh, we don't know when they got married. But we do know. I think we do know because it said somewhere that they married and then there was this assumption. Oh no, that was an assumption about the Kendricks, I think. Where someone said, oh, they got married probably because they had a child or something. Oh, it says here now. Why game? Why do you keep changing notes and I don't even know when you do change them? I think the wife left in 69 thing is just now shown up because we just found that note. Married in 58, so we do know. So it's also a bit contradictory now that it doesn't change that. But anyway, we know it's 58. Also, why is Karl Marx mentioned? Can somebody look up for me when the Communist Manifesto came out? That would be nice. Otherwise, I'll look it up in a second. Oh, really? Was it really? Like in the year where the what's the thing, the revolution, the war, the thing started. What was it again? No. Is it Industrial Revolution? Maybe? And lots of revolutions. Yeah, it was a big year. It's ein Raid. Hi Chris. welcome J-Rod. Hello, Hattrick. Hallo Mutschigibchen. Welcome, Dankeschön für den Raid. Willkommen. Schön, dass Sie reinschauen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen wunderbaren Stream. Was gab's bei euch heute? Erzählt. We are currently dissecting this tree of information that I pulled from this puzzle game, but I'll get to that in a second. Oh, Silksong Late Game. Nice. Ich bin noch nicht ganz im Late Game. Ich bin immer noch Akt 2 auf der Suche nach Akt 3. Vielleicht geht es später weiter und ich gucke mir an, wie ich da hinkomme, aber ich weiß es noch nicht. Bitte nichts spoilern. Aber, nice. Ich hoffe, es läuft gut. Aber ich glaube, du bist schon durch. Du machst, glaube ich, eher Steel Soul oder Speedrunniges Gedöns. Kann sein? Heute ein bisschen müde und unkonzentriert, deshalb war es nicht ganz so erfolgreich. Ich bin auch müde. Und unkonzentriert auch ein bisschen. Und deswegen ist dieses Spiel besonders schwer. Falls ihr das Spiel nicht kennt, TR-49 ist ein Fake-OS-Spiel, wo man vor einem Computer sitzt und durch ein Archiv von Bucheinträgen geht, um eine Geschichte herauszufinden. Und währenddessen gibt es auch quasi so eine Narrative, die über so Audio-Messages erzählt werden. Also es spricht dann immer jemand durch das Intercom mit dir und so. Und es ist alles sehr spannend, aber auch alles sehr, sehr verwirrend. Sehr, sehr verwirrend. Du machst den zweiten Playthrough, aber noch komplett casual. I see. Ja, ich muss noch meinen ersten schaffen, aber ja. Dankeschön fürs Raiden. Wenn ihr ein bisschen Silksong und auch ansonsten ziemlich krasses Pro-Gameplay sehen wollt, schaut da auf jeden Fall mal rein. Und wenn es euch gefällt, lasst ein Follow da. Ich gebe dir mal den Shoutout hier. Schauten, outen. There we go. Right, if you're here for the first time, I'm Legume. Welcome to Cyberspace. We play story games and puzzle games and everything in between, and sometimes we talk about the topics that come up within the games. If I do have energy, sometimes. Yeah, as you can tell, I stream in English most of the time. At least the gameplay is streamed in English, but the chat language is always German or English, or if you want to, Turkish. Yeah, feel free to hang out, chat with us. Auch außerdem, falls du schon After-Stream-Care machen möchtest oder schon irgendwie in die Pause musst, schlafen, noch was essen oder so, lass dich nicht aufhalten. Wir freuen uns natürlich, wenn du noch ein bisschen abhängst mit uns. Vielen Dank für den Raid. Why is my keyboard wobbly? Oh, it was standing on the thing. I can't wait to get into Silksong again myself, but I really have to focus to finish this. This one is actually, it needs to be done today. It needs to be. Muss langsam ins Bett. Alles klar. Dann vielen Dank fürs Rüberreden und dann eine gute Nacht dir. Schlaf gut. Erhol dich gut und einen guten Freitag. Korenchkin beliebs? Yes, danke. February Revolution in France, March Revolutions among the German states, October Revolution Vienna. Yeah, I was thinking about the German one, so Märzrevolution. That makes sense. Können wir bitte auch eine andere Märzrevolution haben? Just asking. Maybe. Anders geschrieben, aber. Alright. We go and do this thing. Where was I? Ja, bitte ausmerzen, bitte. My husband wrote a card like this every 10 years. The Marx thing, yeah, so Marx, actually you said that to me right when the raid happened. So I'm gonna use KM48. Alright. Wollte gerade fragen, wann Märzrevolution? Ja, literally, ja. Alright. My darling Cecil, for all your dreams, for all your demons, you were a good man. I will read through these cards to hear your voice. Okay. So, let's start with KM. No, not KM79. What are you doing? Kevin Miller, who are you? Sweltering in the woods. Oh. Oh. I think that is new. So some of the random books just lead you to places. Okay. Devastating. LR00 has something similar in passing. So I think we found literary review. The first. Yeah, we did. by random. I was going for marks. I didn't enter the correct thing and I landed here. Cool. All right. This index has no source. Oh, it doesn't. I can't find literary review number 1. Printed early from 1900 by a small press, except for during the 2 Great Wars. It's been eaten the old-fashioned way by time. The machine suggests what it contained. A mission statement like the one in LR-59. Notable things from that year. Pemberton, yeah. Adverts for Ouija boards, candles and photography materials. Should I find a copy? I'll feed it in. But we have the thing at least. We were trying systematically by going down from LR18 and stopped at LR04. So close. No. I tried LR00. I thought it may be an issue 2000 and one of the links had a 0 revealed. Nice. Okay. Nice. It's LI57. Yeah. There we go. Literary review. Founded in 1900. Folded in 99. Interesting. Volume 18.
Literary review, volume 18. Literary review, volume 90.
All right. It seems like I found all the titles. We have 50 of 50 titles. There's still 3 books missing. I guess it's the reviews and something else. Let's see. Also, so I guess volume 18, if they say they stopped during the Great Wars, World War I was from 14 to 18, correct? So subtract 4 years. Yes, okay. The weapon of the enemy? Yeah, I know. So 18 would have been taken place in 1918, but they had to pause for 4 years, so I add 4, so it's 1922. But I think we had one from that year. No? We didn't. Nice.
Literary review, volume 18.
Alright. If you write like cowards and we talk like cowards, we become cowards. A coward will stick up for no one, even themselves. Dictators love a good coward. They are easy meat. They taste like chicken. What a quote. I had it, but I was missing the title. Okay. Oh, that was the one that we started with. Yeah, I do. Yeah. The numbers, there's so many numbers. But yeah, I do remember now. That's, I remember by text, usually. Okay. So what else we can do is, okay, so... Okay. World War II took place between 39 and 45, so I would say 6 years. So we had 4 years to add. Now we have 6 years, so in total 10 years to add, starting at 1900. Wait, that would be the last edition, no? Which they basically said it's like a 99, no? I think so. kind of doesn't really match up because I would say 2000, but maybe I'm doing a off by one error.
Literary Review, Volume 90.
Nice. GG, I done this. Our early issues were, of course, extraordinary, but after that, the magazine really hit its stride and became something truly indispensable. Every schoolchild knows nothing has molded 20th century thought quite like the Literary Review. That's very Eigenlob. A lot. I need to go to bed now. Good luck for finishing today. Both games. Kappa, yeah. The other game I would probably just clean up the map. That's all I'm gonna do today. Good night, sleep well, Anki. Thanks for being here. Night night. And hi Jordan, welcome in. Thanks for the hydrate. I was just about to. Also, actually my voice is my pipes are really rusty at the moment. I need to drink a lot. Give me a sec. So, welcome in again, Jordan. Hi, hi. So, let's try to get this done. You'll hate this, father. Really hate it. Volume 90 of the LR. I can hear your voice. Sheer puffery. Editors backslapping themselves for making the full century even when they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. I know PL was supposedly... That's Pierre Latour. Was supposedly a resistance hero, but that book from 72 is puffery too. Or was he the other lot? What do you mean by that? If only they knew what you had here. If only they knew about Emma Kendrick's book, father. I'm worried someone does know. The next card I write will be about that. Hold on. There's too much info here. Also, Alice 12. I almost wiped this. It felt like I was despoiling this place. Luckily, I know the password. Mother told me it's a family secret. What are you saying? The password is a family secret? That's the password hint, right? What's going on here? Hello. Oh, thingy switched. Okay, family secret, I guess. We have Pierre Latour. Which year? 72. And then she also says the next card. So did she write a card in 99 or 00? I can't type anymore. What's going on? It's weird. Okay. All right. Let's go for Karl Marx 48. Ah, that's a bummer. Why? All right, let me start with this because that is one of the titles we have. XY55. I'm jumping all over the place.
Matter in the dark.
All right, chat.
Words are entangled with the concepts that they embody, and with the conscious preconceptions that animate those concepts. Thus, words have a power to create as well as to describe.
Up top here, it says it's only one book I'm missing and one mapping. So I need to find the book. I think it's the same thing that is happening to Robin right now. Which portraits? I don't know which portraits. What do you mean by portrait? Words are entangled with the concepts that they embody and with the conscious preconceptions that animate those concepts. Thus, words have a power to create as well as to describe. In the notebook? The pictures? So, how do I know it's finished? I don't know how it's finished. Oh, if the... Oh, she actually wrote the family secret thing here. I don't know how you can tell if something is finished here, to be honest. But you can take a look at it. Most of them look finished to me. Just because there are no asterisks. Oh, this one I'm just about to read. If it's nicely drawn. Didn't you notice the line drawings turning? No, I didn't. And that's the thing about this game. It has so much hidden interface stuff that I tend to miss the coolest things, it seems. So apparently, okay, no, I didn't. That's actually something I didn't realize. I mean, I saw it's... I guess I registered subconsciously that his face was looking differently before, but then I was like... I think my mind didn't process it because I was not really liking the note mechanism in the game, because also the notes sometimes get filled when I didn't make the connections yet. So I kind of like... put that aside. I don't know. I didn't really check that. Anyway, let me get into this one. So this one's Youngman's first book. Short, simple, and obsessed with the observation of Mars through poor quality telescopes. DME isn't mentioned. How could it be? Then, Youngman idly suggests that he sees more on rereading his own text than was initially present. Many years later, he looked deep into that pool. Another milestone for me. I will have to file another of my decade markers. Also, the tour is quite wrong. Yeah, I've done this one. The tour is wrong? I don't know. It changes once you find all the sources for the corresponding author. Okay. I mean, I see the notes coming up here. I registered them, but I didn't see the interface change particularly. I didn't like register that. Mike Kendrick is still unfinished. Yours is complete. All right. Well, I didn't really pay attention to it. So the only things that are not complete are Cecil, Joshua Silverton, and the Rampaging Christ Church. Not bad for someone born in the 1800s, in the 18th century, even if only just. Oh, okay. Okay. So, what are you saying? Also, XY, XY, XY. $55. Something about meta too. Meta something. Alright. XY 00. Alright. XY 01. There needs to be a birth, like a... No. Okay. XY02. Did I get that wrong? Another milestone? Okay, wait. Not bad for someone born in the 18th century, even if only just. So he was writing this in 1855. I was gonna ask that next, because in German that would mean, if you say 18. Jahrhundert, that means 1700 until 1800. I think it's different in English. Oh, that also means... No, that... Yeah. And by that logic, it's not... Is it the same as in German? It's not different? Why did I think that? That's wild. Why did I think that? Did I just misremember, or did I never really knew, like, properly know? English is the same. What am I confusing this with? Oh, I think I'm confusing it with the formula, with another expression. When you say the 1800s, that is different than the 18th century, right? And I think that's what I was confusing this with. Yeah. So actually, it's when they say 18th century, it's okay. So I get it. Okay, so then it's around. Yeah, so it's probably 99 or something. Let's start with that. There we go. Thank you. Right, nothing new to be found here though. Swedish has the equivalent. Swedish is different and I prefer that way. Oh yeah, so yeah, the 1800s, something like that. All right, let me continue.
All right, then.
We have... I also find it nice, like every time I say all right, I alt tab into my notes and then Abby also says, all right then. Let's continue with AC00. AC99. Pierre Le Tour 72. Oh yeah, we've read this one. Confession Day we know about, right? That is about... Oh yeah, okay. So BC 58, that would be... What was BC 58 again? Why did I note that down? Doesn't do anything.
Okay, let's see.
I didn't know about the birthday thing, but I read about it. Now I get it. Yeah. We only found out last session, I think. So useful. Yeah. BC 58, I haven't been there. No? But it doesn't work. Is that what you mean? Doesn't work. I'll cross it off if it doesn't. XY 55, we've done that. All right, let's do BC. Yeah, let's do HC 69. Maybe Henry. HC what? 58? Okay, something completely different. Haruki Cruz. A mistake through amethyst. Twisted. Okay, cool. I won't bother reading this. I was gonna say HC 69. LC 69. Come on. Have I tried all of them now? BC 69.
Okay, let's see.
I'm focusing too much on the year, maybe. Let me go into the notes. Why did I get the year from again? I'm questioning that. Somehow I thought there was a thing about my mother left before my brother was born. And if the mother left in 69, so maybe it's 68 then. I can try all of these things again with 68. But I'm doubtful. Did it work? No, it didn't. PC 68. Ah, okay. Pascal Chowdhury. I think I've seen that word before. Okay, then we have Jim, Henry, and L. Thank you for writing it down. Did I wait? Let me try them again because I feel like I might have mistyped some of them. None of those work. So he was born the year after then. So she left in 69. Her mother left before the brother was born. So he was born the year later. Okay. Come on. Come on. I'll try 71, then I'll give up. God damn it. I'm missing something. What about... oh, wait a second. Have I ever done any like research into Abby? I actually don't know. Yeah, I tried exactly that just now, Robin. I entered LI4 and I wasn't sure about the last one, and I entered 7. What could be an M in lead speak? There must be a good number for it. I turned over 3. So let me try 3 here. That didn't work. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but it doesn't work. I mean, I can try Liam 41. Wait, Lee 41. Lee 2. What is going on with the typing today? It's annoying. Oh. What? That is Liam? Liam gone. That is Liam gone. It says here. That kind of makes sense, but it's just the start page? That's wild. Gone? Liam? Do other people have pages? I don't know. Let me stick with Abby for a second. If Abby is actually a Calderly, what about... AC? Because... But that's the same as Alice. I don't even know. Ah, doesn't make sense. I tried all of these. What else do we have? These are done. No, am I stuck on the last steps now? Okay, let me try to take a breather and find out about the password maybe. It says 2 men stand on either side, 1 from above and 1 from inside. And it's a family secret. Also, weapon. No. The weapon. Something. No. Enemy. No. Didn't write anything down like that. Okay, what is that? I've added shallot 35. Seems to me the machine likes that one. It sings bits out loud. Oh, okay, so the Idylls of the King is by this guy that wrote about King Arthur and stuff. So did he also write shallot? So what about AT35? We might have done this already. Yeah, I remember. In her web, she still delights to weave the mirror's magic sides. And I think that's the beginning, the starting quote of the game before we even start. I didn't? Okay, so that's actually new. But the quote is familiar, that's why I thought I had. But I think it's the beginning quote. Not as strong as influence on, say, Isambard Arklowicz's first novel, but still huge. It is the starting quote, yeah. I didn't know the author and tried SH. Oh, for Charlotte? Yeah, that also makes sense. Was the Lady of Charlotte your favorite father? Then I'll leave my goodbye here. This is my last. I wrote why already, but I'm going to find William. Who the fuck is William? That's... Oh, that's his brother. That's her brother then. No? No. Would you prefer I say... Will? Did your machine tell you about him? That's the family secret. Okay, so... Cecil didn't know... that there was maybe... No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe... Beatrice had an affair with someone called Henry. No. William Henry. I don't know. I'm getting confused. But there's definitely something like Cecil didn't know. And yeah. Alice is saying, I'm gonna find William. I don't know who William is. I really don't know anymore. Did your machine tell you about him, Father? Let's click William. Well. Okay. So is it maybe... Is it maybe... Yeah, is it WC? I guess it is. No. I was a little bit excited for a second. I was like, oh, is this it? No. It's by Winona Cruz. Enjoyable enough. Not for me though. William Henry Gates the third. Of course. I don't know. Let me go back. Oh shit. I completely failed to start the game recording. That's not nice. Ay ay ay. I wrote why already, but I'm going to find William. Would you prefer I say Will? Did your machine tell you about him, Father? I don't know what that means. I'm lost.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, Billy is... well... Yeah. Okay, wait. What was the Treasure Island book again? Because I was thinking William was already mentioned, but it's, I mean, Billy is the short form, right? So it is kind of confirming that Billy is the right name to pick from this list. On Beatrice's notes, thank you. RS83, RS83. William Billy Bones. So oh, he also confirms he has daughters here. No. Anyway. Oh, maybe he does. We must aim for girls. And so I did. That is also confirmation. So yeah, Billy is the thing. The only question remains. When was Billy born? There must be, I mean, it's Billy, Calderly, or is it William then? I guess maybe it's William. It's William Billy even. But Billy is just the short form, right? You're not saying it's WB. That would be weird. Please, machine. Whale Brooks. Walid Brooks. Okay. W69. 70. Where did you read that he was born after she left him? I don't remember. The only thing I do remember is that the text said something like that she left before her brother was born. I just meant it says William Billy on RS-38. Yeah, but I don't know if that helps me. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I think it's probably W at the beginning because she was saying, would you want me to rather call him Will with the index notation? Hinting at that his first name is indexed as W and then something. And now the question becomes, what is his last name? Maybe she got like remarried and William has a new last name. Yeah. Only thing I can do is go through the notes or just jump around and read things because I don't know where I read that before. Abandoned the archive to find William. Wife left in 69. There's one other thing that you didn't explore yet. I mean, Joshua Silverton still seems to be completely missing a few things. During the maze yesterday, something came up. Oh, I think you have to point. Yeah, it's not in my notes, so I won't remember. You would have to point me to it. more directly. Unless I just go to the maze and find it. I got the make code. Oh. Yeah, because I aborted it because I actually wanted to read that book before I do it, and then I forgot. Yeah. Alright, true that. Enter code for bitwise reassociation or return. I don't know how this works, so I'm a bit confused about it. Let me see. It says deep storage files exist 1. What do you mean by that? Did you store something in like, is it like a draft from before? It's Billy Caldy 67, huh? I tried so many things and it's that? Are you saying that's Billy now? No. Okay, what does that mean? Restore BC 67 from deep storage. Alright. Is that the same thing I've done yesterday? The file in the DRRP storage is disappointment. Yeah, yeah. In the deep, but it could, no. It would have been... I thought you were trying to spell it differently with an I maybe or something. You were on this form with a different document. I see. Yeah, I was. But I still didn't understand what it does. So let me do it with this one now. Deep storage. Still, you might want to stop and read it before you restore. I don't know what it does. That's the thing. And that kind of stopped me yesterday from like re-going here. Okay, let me read it then. BC 67. Why? Do I have to now go somewhere else and then continue, or what is this? Doesn't work. And it also said you want to restore the thing, so I think we have to restore it first. Yeah, we aborted the unvault thingy. Okay, so let's do that, I guess. Restored from deep storage? Yes. Do it.
I think that did something.
Source material. Wait, who's speaking?
This one's about you, Liam. You're more a part of this place than you thought.
What are you saying? Liam's the brother? What? Let me see. Source material recombining BC. Okay, so this is basically hallucinating by the machine, right? When you do say make, it kind of like it infers something. 67 by Beatrice. Cecil made one of these to celebrate little Alice. So here is one for you, William. Oh, it's under Beatrice. Oh, BC is Beatrice Caldy. No, it's not Billy. What am I saying? Ah, okay. Maybe you grow to be as intelligent as your father and twice as open to the joys of the world. Maybe you understand that how we treat each other is worth more than any grand design, any process or system. May you understand that how we put words together is a thing to be relished, not dissected. May you have a happier life than either of us did. So that's also a birth card, I guess. Yeah. So he's like 6 years younger, I guess. I went back to see him. Alice told me I should. We talked like old friends for over an hour. Oh. He was funny and charming, and I stood to leave. As I stood to leave, I asked him, "Do you remember me at all?" "No," he answered with regret. "From what you've said, I infer we were once married. I hope we were happy, at least for a time. You seem very nice." Oh shit. What? "He's long gone into the machine," Alice says. "With the optimum of youth. This machine pieces things together, that's all it does. But it's always and it what? It's always and only the machine. I've heard it talking to itself sometimes, round and round in circles. No, Alice, people do not get saved. They slip away. My Cecil is gone as surely as my childhood. Mercy, this card is a tombstone. You deserve better, William. In case this machine can do what Cecil says it can, I will delete it." So this is a note by Beatrice. She wrote in 67. A card.
All right then.
Optimism. Oh, is it optimism? Yeah. So yeah, that's a birth card for William, right? Because she's saying like, may you grow to be as intelligent as your father and twice as open to the joys of the world. And then she says later on, like 10 years later, I went back to see him. Oh, she went, oh, okay, wait. She went back to see Cecil because Alice told her to. We talked like old friends for an hour. He was funny and charming as I stood to leave and asked, "Do you remember me?" And then, so Cecil forgot her because of the machine. He's long gone into the machine, Alice says, with the optimism of youth. This machine pieces things together, that's all it does, but it's always and only the machine. I've heard it talking to itself. No, Alice, people do not get saved. They slip away. My Cecil is gone as surely as my childhood. Yeah, I didn't really get that from the first reading. Mercy, this card is a tombstone. You deserve better, William. In case this machine can do what Cecil says. Why is... You deserve better, William, because the father is gone? What was she trying to say? You never found Alice's birth card? I think I did. Oh wait, I didn't. Because of the name thing. Yeah, I do remember the own name problem. Liam mentioned at the beginning that the rich were saving people, like saving them on storage devices. Not sure if that's related now. Could also be Kirk. Yeah, basically extracts thoughts and words That's what they mean with saving, but it's not actually people. It's just a machine at the end. Okay, I think I would like to take nudges to kind of near the end of the game a little bit better. Especially about the Abby, no, not Abby. The birth card of Alice. I somehow didn't get around to understand what own name means, and I was also assuming that the moon bear part plays a role. Codes for persons? I wouldn't know which persons. So this one here says it was created by Cecil. Oh. Oh, as Beatrice created the one for William. So it's... She turned 9 in 1970, no? Yeah, 61. Is it Beatrice Colony? Did I not try that? I said the mother and I entered BE probably and I didn't enter BC when I tried it. Because I said maybe the name giver is the code and I mistyped it. Oh fuck, I mistyped it. I probably entered BE. Holy shit. Everybody I know? But I would have to translate it into lead speak. Yeah, I could try. I'm not sure if that leads anywhere. Or are you saying that because you know it leads somewhere? There's also a card by Cecil. Yeah. That specific word came up earlier today on another card. It used a specific word. I'm not sure what that is referring to, but I think we found it now. Not everybody, more like the one mentioned in the machine code pages. Oh, yeah. Okay, a card to commemorate a most important publication by an author I admire and deeply love. I'm so proud that my burgeoning archive will not be the only legacy I leave behind. If it had been a boy, Beatrice would have insisted on Will after her grandfather, but it is a girl and she's Alice, first among us. Momentous day. Okay. I'm not sure how am I supposed to... like which names to pick. I don't know. The machine codes from the first page? Okay, but I still don't understand how you mean this. Like, these are already codes. So you said earlier, try codes for persons. I mean, I can try printing some other codes or something. Cecil Beatrice at least usually opens cards on pages, but maybe they have their own pages. Oh, I think I've done that a couple of times. I never really thought that does anything. So, for example, I'm always on a page. So on this page, there's no cards. So if I do Cecil here, it goes somewhere? That is stupid. Oh, come on. That fucking annoys me. Like how... That's just so easily missable because you are taught by the game that this is an unlock code for pages. And it, of course, if there's something to unlock on the page, it doesn't take you there, but it does something on the page instead. So it's super missable if you don't think about using that just like that for... Okay. I mean, if you are very creative, you probably can get behind this, but I didn't. That just feels weird to me. Okay. Thanks for the nudge. Cecil Calderly is the genius who began work on his machine in 1943, although he admits it was the QM55 or Beatrice, which brought it to life. He also has, on good authority, the most damned fine mustache of any man his age. What a dash! Didn't realize. Good thing this machine can separate truth from fantasy. Okay, so what is QM 55? Let's see.
Quantum state storage will allow us to compress all the information within text, not just words and characters, but the loops and swirls of handwriting too, into an efficient electronic form.
Quantum state storage will allow us to compress all the... Oh, it's broken. All the information on the index, not just words and characters, but the loops and swirls of handwriting too, into an efficient electronic form. At Cecil's request, I have fed a copy of the design into the machine. It can now understand itself, or so it claims. It does seem to work better now, oddly enough. I have run various tests. I'm now convinced. This paper of BDs has the property, under the constant observation of the machine, of creating a DME effect that results in its own validation. In short, this machine works because it works, and the machine itself is the proof. Marvelous. So the machine observes this paper, and by that it creates a DME effect, which results in its own validation. In short, this system, so this machine, works because it works, and the machine itself is the proof. Okay. That took me a while to figure out too. Yeah, it's just so... It's just a little bit off-putting to hide it like that. Because you teach the player something for a couple of hours and then you're like, oh. Okay. Let me write that down here. QM55. I don't know who QM is. All right, let's go to... So this should be Beatrice's page. Cecil is a dear, but he does not understand that if this machine of ours is to think, it must, oh, that took me a while, of ours is to think, it must be wise. You cannot compute in a vacuum tube. So I have been feeding in the classics, and of course he has been releasing them again. Well, dear, I have sealed that option up. Behind the name of the creation we haven't made yet. Checkmate. He has been releasing them again. What does that mean? Like he reprinted them? Well, dear, I have sealed that option up. Behind the name of the creation we haven't made yet. Not sure what you mean by that. Beatrice Dula. Oh, there we go. Is the cleverest woman alive and also surely the most beautiful. I can only hope she does not find this annotation before I finally ask her to marry me. Thanks for the reset. Okay, let's go for Alice herself. One of the sources. Something I read that didn't want to be read. The power of revision only lasts as long as it is being read, so find it. William? No, that's Wipe It. Wipe it, please, for me. Yeah, I've been on this page before, I think. I said this place would kill you. Perhaps if this machine had said it, you would have listened. I'm glad I didn't tell little Billy about you. It's terrible, but some things are better left unknown. Yep. So little Billy is definitely a brother. Father, I tried. I couldn't find it. I found something else instead. Something better, I think. I'm gonna try to use it. Wish me luck when you see me. Okay. Okay, aber ich glaube, jetzt sind wir wirklich auf dem gleichen Stand. Wo Buch? Ja. Otherwise the logs wouldn't be clickable links. I mean, that's Liam, right? Generate index? Okay, anyway, doesn't work. So let's go with William and maybe maiden name Dula. I wasn't going for that, but anyway. William. Come on. William Dula. 69. 70. 71. Wait, didn't I learned something more earlier. Hello, Lepiot. Welcome in. Liam was alive 44. Oh yeah, true. But also, why is this not leading anywhere? It changed her name. That's wild, because that also changed the index completely. Wait, why is QM associated with her? That's her? She built the quantum stage start system in 55. Her grandfather's name was Will. Why is that important? Alright, I'll need to take a break very quickly and then I'll be right back. Maybe a little snack will help to freshen up my brain as well. Alles klar, Welle. Nacht die Nacht. Ich kann auch gleich gute Nacht sagen. Und JS und RC sind auch nicht ausgemalt. Es gibt noch mehrere Artikel, die wir noch nicht gefunden haben, die keine Bücher sind. Ja, das kann sein. Genau. Alright, see you all right after the break. And we're back. I'm still munching a little bit. Selber rücken. Which entries still have a red dot? I can check. Das heißt Night Night. Jetzt verstehe ich das NI41. Ich dachte, du machst einen Tipp oder so. Und Snack, ja. Alright. Actually, I want to do something. I wanted to go back to the book that we found on the podium. I think that was the book that we were meant to print. But I can't find it anymore. Wasn't it like podium EO10? Was it case? Oh, KC62. Thank you. Maybe Abby will like them too. So Abby came after. Right. So Alice was born in 61. And then by 66, Abby was either on the way or she was already there. So what if there is a Beatrice book? Like a card, a birth card. EC 62, 63, 64, 65. It is 66, isn't it? Or the year after. There we go. Wait, no. Wait, no, that's William. When did Abby get born? Were they twins? Is Abby older? Did Cecil put it in? Is it under Abby's own name? Is it AC instead of AB? Probably. The game does not glitch anymore, does it? It's weird. Maybe at some point it gives up and lets you do things. I mean, that's the same again as Alice called it. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's not where we want to go. KC62, let's go there. And then do make. MA43. KC62. Does it now make this? Recombine KC62. Do it.
Nothing happened.
Source material recombining KC62 complete. Okay, what does that mean now? Is it broken now? Did I like wipe it in a way? No. It just nothing happened as she said. Du hast was gefunden eben. Willst den Initial Nudge haben, der mich stutzig gemacht hat? Gleich. Ich komme sofort drauf zurück.
Okay, let's see.
Kurz noch meine Liste abhaken. Breakcode has a red dot.
He had believed that the machine could benefit humankind, but the longer it ran, the clearer it became that humankind stood forever in a line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So, to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front.
Nah. Ja. Korechkin slided in the DMs. I would be happy about a nudge by now. Absolutely. I think I'm through with all my ideas and energies invested. It feels like I'm just stuck on some weird thing. Have you found this letter she mentions here? I'm not sure if I did or did not, because there were so many things mentioned in between. I found a letter written the year I left but hidden. But who wrote that letter? I mean, I can try. It's 85 and then it's maybe Beatrice 85. BC, I mean. I mean, Cecil was dead by then. That doesn't make sense. Did Liam write it? Did William write it? Found a letter written the year I left. If you have sources from that year, maybe. Okay. Ich habe gerade nochmal Joshua Silverton 40 gelesen, da ergibt etwas keinen Sinn. Vieles ergibt keinen Sinn bei diesem Spiel, um ehrlich zu sein, aber ja. Sehr vieles ergibt keinen Sinn. Yeah, the final work thing, I didn't quite get that one. JS40 hat einen roten Punkt, bei mir glaube ich nicht. Nein. The only red dots left are breakcode and that's it actually. Okay. Let me read this. Yeah, I will go through the 85s. For sure. Let me just do it one by one. Here it is. Silverton's final work. In seinem Porträt hat es einen Stern. Wait, what are you saying? Also ist irgendwie komisch. That's true. Die Sterne sind fehlende Links. Ja, da fehlt ein Link. No. Don't feel rushed, just wasn't sure if you understood what I meant. Oh, okay, no worries. I understood it. I was just trying to put in order in my head what to do next. Dein Bild ist auch noch nicht ausgemalt, habe ich gesehen, ja. Okay, kurze Frage, Robin. Meinst du, ist es dann immer noch jetzt sinnvoll, hier reinzugucken? Oder nimmst du es gerade wieder zurück? Das habe ich jetzt noch nicht ganz verstanden. Weil da ja kein roter Punkt ist, aber das Bild ist nicht ausgemalt. Wegen dem Link und so, ne? Ist sinnvoll? Okay. Then let me try to do that first. Silverton's final work never published. He handwrote one copy and sent it to Kendrick. But then Kendrick didn't even open it. He was too busy courting the woman Silverton was in love with. So it lay untouched until 73. I know that's when Kendrick found it because of his final novel, Man Must Devour. Yeah. Written in 73, published the year after. Yeah. Silverton died 3 years later, 40 years old. Ignominious, beaten. A year after that, the Kendricks were wed. I think the data matches with what I have in my notes. Silverton was born in 1903. He died 3 years after this paper, so he died in 43. And 1 year later, the Kendricks got wed in 44. The cards, yeah. There's something very wrong with this letter. I've not been able to shake its words from my mind. What we eat, we devour. What opens pulls, one you cannot live, reality hangs on a cloth over our eyes, we mourn it. Doesn't make any sense to me. There's something even more wrong about the letter he wrote after this one. I was looking for this. I thought... Well, I thought if he wrote a letter after this and he died in 43, I just have to check that small range, which I did, and nothing was revealed. Unless the wrong thing that Alice is referring to is that he wrote a letter after his death, which I didn't check. So maybe that's the thing. Die Links sind nach Jahren sortiert. Auch unabhängig von... What? Ich dachte, das wäre immer nur... But this one... Does that mean this one means 2003? No. Let me just check how this works. It's not by initials, it's just generally by years. Ah, I see. Alright, so he wrote a letter after he died then, supposedly died then. So he also used a pseudonym for writing the books, but the books ended in 42, so that's not a hint for that, but we have other hints, I guess. Ist nach den Ziffern sortiert, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is a thing that I already investigated, but then I gave up that lead because I thought it didn't lead anywhere, but yeah. It really stuck out to me earlier. So... How is it that the order of things here... Why is 03 at the end here? Does that mean this one is from 1840? No. I mean, it could be from 1843, but I don't think it is. Okay, let me try. If he died in 43, let me try 44, which won't do anything because it's apparently after 74. But what do I put in there? It doesn't need to be JS. But she's saying there's something even more wrong about the letter he wrote after this one. And this one is from... No, this is not a letter, is it? It's a paper. But he sent it to Kendrick with a letter. And it lay untouched until 73. And then he wrote the book in 74. I don't know. Das ist genau das, was fehlt. There might be that 0 in the 10th place sorts after... Oh, really? Yeah, that's true. That could be, yeah. Alright, no, it needs to be JS. If it's the thing that Alice refers to here, where she says he wrote a letter after this one, it needs to be by JS. So it needs to be by JS, but it needs to be between 74 and 2003, basically. Hatte noch eine Erkenntnis, die du als To-Do auf deiner Liste hast, glaube ich. Die da hiermit zu tun hat, oder? I don't know. How to attack that JS. Wir müssen rausfinden, wer und so. Okay. Emma, 92 breakcoats. That's the only to do apart from the other one on the ground. on the ground. On the bottom, I mean. Has more links to the list. That's literary review. We've done that list thingy. Emma's last name. Oh my god, it's Silverton. S is Silverton. Emma Silverton. She married him after all, which, why didn't I think about this earlier? Is it? Oh my god, if that's the thing, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke. But what does it help me though? If it's Emma Silverton, it doesn't really do anything for me. Emma 992, ich kann das Ende der Story noch nicht. Wo pointet er hin? Wo pointet er hin, Korentchen? Wo? Because he died in... Yeah, okay. He died in 43, that's why I didn't think about it. Yeah, of course. Ich habe nur den Link gefunden. I see. Nighty night, Keksi. Sleep well. Wünsch uns Glück. Hab noch ein paar schöne letzte Tage. Wann geht's officially zurück? Sag nochmal, dass ich den Tag so... Oder kannst auch Pi mal Daumen oder mir privat schreiben oder auf dem Discord. Ansonsten Nacht schon mal. CC, JS, JS92. Yeah, there were multiple references that might be... Yeah, I mean, of course, there were. And I knew that love triangle is in the center of things. That's definitely there. I didn't forget about it. But of course, I disposed of the idea that Emma might have married a guy that supposedly died 40 years earlier, so... How do I don't know. Okay, it's supposed to be before 1999 then, because that's still a big range. Damn, ich brauche das Passwort. Oh god. Oh, I found something.
Here is Mayflower. Your aunt has returned from Avalon. You always were the cleverest of the three of us. I'm so glad I get to tell you that now.
I just found it by accident. Okay, cheating. I cheesed it. I just entered numbers. The game let me. He wrote a letter in 85. Dearest Mayflower, your Arthur has returned from Avalon. You always were the cleverest of the three of us. I'm so glad I get to tell you that now. I'm so glad I get to tell you that now every day. I had to tell someone, Alice is writing, so wrote this to tell you, Father. I found this letter. It was slipped inside the copy of Church of Rampaging Christ 92 I found. Dated 1985. I even compared the handwriting. It's definitely Silverton. I know it can't be, and yet I wish I could ask you the question that's in my heart, Father, but I can ask you. I have to, I suppose. I can't. Suppose that means I can't. I can't ask you. I have to, I suppose, simply believe. That's the letter hidden for her to find. I don't... Yeah, okay. RC-92! The weapon of the enemy!
All right then.
The weapon of the enemy.
We named everything. When your enemy has an idea, that idea is to be shunned. But the Bible shows us that when your enemy has a weapon, that is God's way of giving that weapon to you. It is meant to be taken. It is meant to turned.
It is meant to be turned.
To be turned. Yeah, I was missing a B there. That sounds really... I don't like that. Du hast es auch gecheased, ne? Ja. Du wartest auch noch das Passwort. Ich glaube, das hatte ich eben schon gelesen. Chat, look. It says a golden 50 up there, over there. The psi symbol turned bronze, not golden. So I got an achievement for naming everything now. Okay, Alice. Done. Apparently, Beatrice's name changed. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. They're saying about the password, something, something. And then she's saying, then the note says her grandfather's name was Will, as if it's kind of connected. Maybe. Two men stand on either side, one from above. That's her grandfather. And one from inside. That's her husband. So what if the password is Will plus Cecil? That would be WI. What's a C? A 3 maybe? Maybe she's pregnant with the other Will. And that's the inside. Oh yeah. Oh. So Will is the password then after all. That would make sense. One from above, one inside. She named her son William. Her grandfather was William, so it's... I mean, what is it then? Is it WI11? Okay, the husband is inside and then afterwards the William is inside. I don't know how to make a password with that, Will. Sounds too easy? I don't know. Oh, I see. I didn't even I didn't even catch that, Korenchkin. My mind is so occupied I don't even read dirty right now. Joshua Silverton. I mean, the machine just indexed it in 85. It doesn't mean that he's still alive. All right, chat. So let me. I have to like find a point now. It needs to be ending soon. Wipe.
Oh my god.
What?
What did I do? What did I do?
Sorry. What? I didn't, I don't know even, like, what did I enter? I was just about to enter wipe. Is that just the game playing tricks on me because I solved 50 namings? Shit, I got scared. I was just going to go to the wipe page and it immediately like, interrupted me. Okay. And her voice acting also made me panic a lot. Association-based bit... Oh my god. We are a program. Or what is this? ABBY stands for Association-based Bitwise Interpolator? I'm on the same page, still scared. Oh my god, what? I mean, Abby's currently active. I don't know. Corpus analysis 50 sources, status complete. Stop process, display results. Load previous. Display results? I guess stop means end the game, which I don't want to do. For what it's worth, there's no fail state. Okay, that's always good to hear. I'll just go with display. Revision chain analyzed. Head revision. EK77. Emma Kendrick's revelation that she has done a few tricks predicated on something something. Sub-revision -1. Joshua Silverton's last paper. Sub-revision 2. Kendrick's 37 novel, the second, I think. Sub-revision -3 predicated on... That's Dorothea Pemberton's also seminal work, I think, after she met Le Marchand. Base revision unknown. Cannot identify. Other minor single head revisions exist. Wipe revision. What is this? Delete all the commits. Oh, it's a commit chain. Revisions as in like... Wait, what is going on? What is going on? End piece. Wait, is end piece like the head of a commit chain? That broke the system. Oh yeah, that's end piece. End piece. That one, yeah. Yeah, yeah. What is the base revision though? That's all the broken books? Yeah. I'm not sure about PK37, but the rest is. It is. Wait, I noted a few more down though. Oh yeah, we see them here. But then we have QM55 and also it started with XY55 by Youngman, which is not in the list. Which maybe is the trick here. Let me go back. And QM, why it's not there? Yeah, it's interesting. Nope, I don't know what I should do here. But Koenchikin's saying there's no failed state, so could also be a minor sub-revision. I don't know what that means. I actually wanted to go to... And then I got scared. To erase data from the machine, please enter Beatrice's magic word. So I wanted to say... Oh, before I do that... Let's go back again. Where was I actually? I don't remember what the thing was. Oh, it's Abby's page. Okay. So... What does stop do? Deactivate Abby software. All active associative deductions. No. That's like deleting my progress. No? Stop. You're sure about the no fail state? No. Not sure. Because... Oh shit. Robin, don't tell me you deleted your shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But Koranchkin says they're sure. What is going on? I'm also afraid. I'm gonna wipe first. Okay.
All right then.
Okay. Okay, you wipe. You do the wipe thing, I do the stop thing.
Okay, let's see.
I'm so fucking scared of this. Don't. Please, please. Heavy software, all active associated deductions will be lost. But why would I want to do that before wiping? Maybe this is the ending choice of the game where you have to do the main decision if you want to wipe the dangerous book or not, or anything. I don't even know. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. All active associated deductions will be lost. Do it. Deleted world.
It was the closing of the day. She loosed the chain, and down she lay. The broad stream bore her far away.
Okay. Okay. All right. They allow you to go back. Abby has been destroyed. The future is trapped. Actually, yeah. That kind of tracks, but it also in so many ways doesn't make sense for me. I mean, it seemed from the very beginning that Abby is a computer program because like Liam was telling her, you've been there all along and stuff like that. So maybe Abby is a kind of virtual daughter that Cecil was looking forward to. Thank you for testing, no problem. Rewind last action. So that was the bad ending, I guess. Okay, I'll go back to the wipe thing. Es gab ein Achievement, yeah. So let me enter WI11. It worked. Did it work? I need to destroy. Why did you update this? Enter code for release or return? Oh, I have to enter EK77. Entry located. Release EK77 and all. Damn, that's loud. And all associated data. Oh shit. Zweites Bad-End gefunden. Oh mein Gott. So I'm wiping this. Hello?
What just happened there? It looked like it was gone and it just came back.
It rewrites itself. I need to find another way to get rid of it.
That's what I meant. The book is a fixed point. It's too powerful to be erased. It just writes itself back into existence.
Yes. That was already said by the soldier. The book of... What was it? The book of resurrection writes itself. Do you perchance remember... what does it say? Word, it is will. From yesterday, that was displayed after. Yes, I do remember somehow. So that is the password. The password is will. But it didn't work. Because the book, yeah. That was the first time the game told you the password. Yeah, I did. I mean, the problem with that is, with that sentence, I don't recognize W040 as word. I think I was saying something like wow or what? I don't know. I couldn't recognize that as word. That might have helped. Yeah. The letter substitutes are a bit wonky. Yeah, I think that's part of the obscurity of it. It validates itself, the book, yeah. So it comes back. I don't know how to... What does the game tell me now? I need to find another way to get rid of EK77. I don't know. I've no clue. Welcome in, Ralphine. Welcome in. But you do know what TR-49 means? I think I do. Andere Reihenfolge, maybe. Was meinst du mit anderer Reihenfolge? I don't know. I don't know. I've been on this game for so long now. I just... everything feels like it's spiraling. The end is just so near and thus so far, which feels very weird. Ja, ja, das habe ich auch gedacht, dass es ein anderes Buch ist. Vielleicht müssen wir erst die Bibel löschen oder so. Yeah. The Bible is the fixed point from which everything kind of... Okay, so what if we delete God Almighty 00? There was a dialogue that I just missed. Oh, she's saying something.
Well then, if I can't wipe out this accursed book, I'm gonna have to find some other way to get rid of it.
Okay, thanks.
Stop it from ever being written in the first place.
Oh, so I have to chase back the initial thing, the chain. Yeah, I get it. It's probably not going to be the Bible. Let's try. But this will be something like, oh, you erased religion and the world is going to go to shambles. Something weird like that. Yeah, it's some ending. No? It was released. Okay, we just deleted the Bible just like that. Okay. I don't know what it does.
All right then.
Okay, that's it. What if I go back to it?
It is known that the universe is the aggregate of all observations made by Earth.
It's actually gone. Too many copies of the Bible around. Not in this game anymore. Okay, so let me go back to Abby's page and check out how that revision chain looks like. Because I think that's the game hinting. Display.
This is it. This is everything I need to know.
Yeah. I don't know the base revision. But I guess I do know. Because it's... I mean, if these are all broken Psy books, I noted down XY55 by Youngman. So that one is the original that we have to delete then. Let's go with... I keep messing these letters up. Is it this? Yeah. X, Y, 55. If you want it back... Oh, I can recreate it? Okay, interesting. That makes sense because it's... Yeah, it's inferring things. Let's delete this one.
I really hope this works.
Okay, she's already confirming.
I wonder if I'll even know.
Oh! Oh my god! The number's going down. To 12?
Abby?
That's our dad.
Abby, can you hear me?
What?
No, but of course you can't.
It's only a machine, Dad.
I know. When we built her, Bea and I, we thought she'd get clever enough to speak, but I'm a little too old for fairy stories, I suppose.
It did what it was meant to do in the war.
Well, that's that. I just wanted you to see it, just the once. Come on, Alice. Let's go.
What?
The web was woven curiously. The charm is broken utterly. Draw near and fear not. This is I.
What are you saying? I mean, I understand that Abby was a computer program, but also that last line was just too cryptic for me. Wait. Okay. Das ist ein Bad End? Was? Okay, Chad is not of the same opinion, it seems. Du hast quasi die Basis von allem gelöscht. Ich habe was komplett anderes bekommen. It's a mid-ending. Not great, not terrible. Okay, I'll go back and do the other one as well. I think I know what you're referring to do. Okay, so from what I could glean from the ending now was we were the machine just dreaming the whole time. And there was an outside which was just different. Cecil was still alive, but quite old. But I think Alice still sounded young, so I don't know when that took place actually. Oh, bei dir ist was passiert und du hast nicht reagiert richtig. Scheiße. Okay, let me go back actually. Rewind to before epilogue. Ich weiß, was ich löschen muss. Warte, lass mich selber probieren. Das Buch vorher in der Kette, denke ich mal. Weil ich habe einfach die Basis gelöscht. How do I get there again? Abbey something something. Abbey 80. Abbey 81. Wait, is this the state where the Bible is already... Is the Bible already deleted? Let me make the Bible. State 50? It is the good ending? Everything's present. I'm confused now. But also, that's not what I was looking for. Or maybe it is.
It's definitely doing something.
Wait. What the fuck? I don't have a title for this. Okay, I'm just gonna go with trying what I was trying to do. I'm gonna go with wipe. So that's 9-3. And I'm gonna... Shit, I forgot. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wipe myself. Wait, can I do that? I guess it's the same.
It was the closing of the day.
It's a different quote.
She loosed the chain, and down she lay.
No, it's not.
The broad stream bore her far away.
No, it's not. That was the first ending. Yeah. I'm taking so many detours, I'm sorry. Let me go here.
This is it. This is everything I need to know.
So if I delete the sub-revision, so Joshua's book. There's a base revision which we haven't found yet, which is weird. Okay, Joshua's JS40. You've done the JS40
hope
as
this
well?
works.
Yeah. Because that's basically the previous commit. I see, I see. Let's see what an end happens here. What kind of an end? Wiping up is the very first thing you did? Wild. I didn't even realize, like, the wipe thing. I never used that. Oh, deletes only a few books.
Abby? Abby, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Is that you, Mr. Calderley?
Oh!
Ah, good. There you are. The power ran very hot for a moment. I was concerned we'd blown a vacuum tube.
I'm awaiting instructions.
Is everything functioning as expected?
You're fine, Abby. He's being overprotective again.
Well, I mean, Alice, when you've built something with your bare hands...
I had a dream. I fear I saw you die, Mr. Calderley.
So she's
My mother's been
dreaming.
feeding in too many murder mysteries, Abby. Don't take them seriously, okay?
I'll try not to, Alice.
Good. Well now, Perhaps you're ready to do some work?
I've been doing some
What
work
do you
all the
need me to do?
time.
Activate the machine, please.
Activate the machine? What do you mean? What? Wait, let me think. Game, please let me think. And if you don't respond, the NPCs have voice lines. I haven't done the work. Huh. TR-49? I tried to do something. Hello.
What's next?
We'll start with a new entry. Alice?
The new code is AC85.
That's so weird.
AC85, Abby.
It's okay. I'm
Sorry,
on
Alice. AC 85.
All right, then let's begin.
Oh, give it a rest, sis.
That's the brother.
Liam?
Abby,
No.
here you are.
Oh, well, thank you, William. Off you go then, Alice.
But I've just got set up.
Mum sent me to get both of you.
It's all right, Alice. I'll be here when you come back. And you too, Mr. Calderley.
Where would I be without you two children, eh? Buried alive down here, I shouldn't wonder. Come on, Alice. Shut it off for now.
I'll rest until you need me. I've had my fill of violent dreams.
All right. Good night, Abby.
Good night.
Come on then. We'd better not keep her waiting.
Out flew the web and floated wide. The mirror cracked from side to side. The curse is come upon me, cried.
See, there's a thing that I'm both annoyed about a little bit, but also I'm like face palming so hard I didn't see that. And that's just because I'm not familiar with English names like from childhood days. Otherwise, I would have picked up immediately that Liam is also short for, or maybe a variation of William, which I didn't grasp because for me, Liam is just like a standalone name. I never connected it to William before. But it is William. I didn't see that. And that's another thing. I can be annoyed about it in the term that, it's just my lack of knowledge. But also, yeah, there's something I want to say about the game, which I definitely am a little bit sad about. But also, I guess that kind of counts for any game in general, but I'll get to that in a second. So I assume I've done everything that I need to do. But I still don't know what... No? Because I still don't know what DME means. Okay, chat, you can hint me at what or nudge me maybe at what I need to do. Because I guess I won't be able to find out. Or can you just like delete different books in the revision chain? Ever read about dark matter entanglement? I think it's a title in the game, is it not? And the QM55 was another ending?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I got the DME part about that. I'm just wondering, is that like a real life thing or is that a thing in the game? Because I wouldn't know if it's a real life thing. Meta in the dark? Dark matter in the veil.
Words are entangled with the concepts that they embody, and with the conscious preconceptions that animate those concepts. Thus, words have a power to create as well as to describe.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I knew that dark matter and entanglement exists. But I was trying to find out what you mean by asking me ever read about dark matter entanglement. It sounds like you're pointing me towards something, or maybe in the game, or yeah. It is not a book, but Beatrice's paper. Maybe that. Is it? This one? Oh, the phrase occurred on several pages. Oh, I wouldn't. No, I don't remember any occurrence in that combination somehow. But I didn't pay attention to it as well. Interesting. Okay. But anyway, it's getting late, and I feel like I want to get it ended. I want to play Silk Song. That's not going to happen anymore today. So at least let's find out how to do a proper thing here. But also, yeah, I want to say a few things then later on. Oh, this is because someone wanted some man back and wrote end piece. I'm still too early to grasp all of it. I know of subparts of the story, but it's so hard to puzzle together. Anyway, so what I took from you saying earlier is that I already had the good ending. And then you said, Korenchkin, there's one more ending. Is it essential to find that one, or is it like a nice to have? Because I'm not a ending hunter per se, so I would want to do this. Or I wouldn't want to be led on this path because it's, for me, not that interesting to hunt all endings. Usually, if I'm like satisfied with the endings I got, I go and read up online. I think you'd want to see it. Okay, I trust your judgment. Game literally said the future's free now. Oh yeah, it did say that, yeah. No, I'm not questioning it was a good ending. I'm just saying, like, was there another better one? Could be. I don't know. So, can I get some slight nudges of where to look for the last ending then? This kind of annoys me now. Oh, it leads me here. Why? I didn't click that. You're already right there? Sorry, I just went away. I think you might have to like point me back. Maybe PR-37? Okay, I'm here. Oh, so that's the ending. Oh, that's the ending. Yeah, Robin described this. So if the machine does not do the quantum state stuff, then it won't work.
Oh, I really hope this works. But then, I wonder if I'll even know.
Oh, complete shutdown. That makes sense because that was the paper that was seminal or like crucial for storing anything. So deleting that is, yeah, basically deleting everything that was on storage. Is that the ending that we were talking about, or is there any other ending now that you were thinking of, Kolenchkin? Okay. So that was achievement hunting, by the way. Now I've got them all. Okay. So I got some things to say. I wanted to. I'm so sad I didn't get to play Silksong today, but I guess we will have the weekend for that. Checked Steam, 100% for me. Yeah, I'm usually not a 100% hunter, so. I mean, the twist with actually realizing Abby is a program came pretty early on. Then I kind of like swiped that away as an idea. Later on, yeah, the one ending that we had where we actually realized this all has been a dream of the machine itself, and the reality actually. I mean, were there pointers for that? Probably a lot. I enjoyed that twist at the end. That one thing that I didn't really put together yet, like Cecil's still alive and most of the things are completely dreamt up. I really did enjoy that part. Did I actually call it first stream? Yeah, I sometimes do just like spit out ideas that I've already seen in some sort of variation in any like media, be it TV, film or anything, or games. So sometimes I just spit out things and I immediately forget. I don't know if I said that actually in exactly the same words, but also good thing you didn't try to finish it yesterday. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we streamed 3 hours again, so this is definitely cutoff time for me today. Especially during the last streams, I did realize that I don't want to like stream too much longer than 3.5 hours usually. Especially now, as I said in the beginning of the stream, work is going to pick up again a lot. Which means I have to be more strict about stream length and stuff. I really enjoyed doing this though. I don't know. It kind of helped with keeping track of things a little bit. It kind of helped me visualize the timeline a little bit better, but also this was all a dream. It never really happened. Wild. So I want to say a couple of things about the game. I think there's this thing about Inkle games which is, I wouldn't say it's not a love-hate thing because these are two strong words, but for me they always have this little bit of friction for me with how the game plays, like the interface, interface language, also the fact that the games do overwhelm you quite a lot with things happening in parallel. We already had that with Heaven's Vault, which is a game that I really, really, really did enjoy a lot. But also, it was so hard to play, especially on stream. Trying to like listen or read the dialogues while they were happening, while you were doing other things on the side. And I know specifically from Heaven's Vault, when I played it a second time off stream, I had a much better time. So I think it's a stream problem for me. I probably would enjoy these games more if I didn't play them on stream, because they just take up so much of your attention, which really makes it hard to combine with like having chat and like being interactive with the chat. And also in this one particularly now, the dialogue system was kind of like slapped on top, which I think really, really added to the atmosphere. The voice acting was perfect. Like that was really, really cool. But sometimes it was really to the detriment of the research work you were actually doing. And I think it's a style choice because I saw that in Heaven's Vault and here. How things like they try to make dialogue very organic in these games, which is also I think probably because they're coming from, I guess, a school of or tradition of writers. They seem to be good like writers. They have their way with words. So I think they want to do like something that comes off very organic, very natural. It is very cool because I do like these immersive like dialogue things where people like just talk over each other, or like it just flows a bit better than in most games where you have these static dialogue systems. We talked about this earlier a couple of streams back, maybe, when we played Desperote, which has this very documentary style of dialogues where people would just chat over each other in the family all the time in the background, and you were like, oh, and it was in Spanish, so you would have to like follow around as a non-Spanish speaker to try to follow what they were saying all the time. So I guess that stylistic choice of having the dialogue being like parallel and more organic, that is a cool thing, but it takes a lot of attention, and it feels like on stream I always struggle with that, unfortunately, which I think a little bit, I would say, made the game a little bit less enjoyable, but only a little bit, because it got me distracted so many times, especially in the beginning when Liam doesn't stop talking. The second thing I want to say is I found that specifically the language in this game is pretty, and maybe it's a me problem, but also it is an English game, and it uses quite a lot of, I would say, English language vocabulary, and also sometimes idioms and constructs that even like I had to decipher or ask chat what it means because I didn't know what it means. So in that term, it felt a little bit like a gate keep for me. Like, I don't think it's on purpose, but also, I mean, if they write like this, non-native speakers will have a very hard time following along with all of these things. And yeah, I think it really depends on the degree of like how familiar you are with English writing in general, and how good your vocabulary is. Of course, that's a continuum, continuous spectrum that's different for anybody. But I found this one particularly hard. Sometimes I was like rereading paragraphs because I didn't actually know what it was saying. I guess that was a bit humbling for me because I thought my English is okay, but with this one I found it. Yeah, I found it's definitely, yeah, it made things harder, and it's a bit unfortunate in general, I would say, because the fact that these games are written with this specific engine and they are using tons of text, they're writing a lot into these games. They also seem to be not translatable easily, as it seems. At least I don't know. Actually, maybe this is wrong information. I would have to look that up. But I don't think they translate their games into other languages. Maybe. I actually would have to look that up. I don't know. But yeah, it kind of narrows the... It kind of narrows the player base a little bit. That probably would have been jumping off earlier and not finished the game, which I find just sad because these games have so cool and fresh ideas. And I think they've also done a phenomenal job specifically here about, it's a fake OS game, and there's tons of these right now. It's a golden age of fake OS games. But I would say this one kind of stood out to me because it's just also a little bit different. The way it combines this kind of archive system, but also these indices that you have to figure out. And then it has this kind of like lead speak on top of it. And sometimes not, sometimes it does, and then the codes do things, but it's also, that was interesting. That was really cool. That was a fresh idea, a nice take on the fake OS genre. So I feel like it's a bit sad that the language was such a barrier. So this is basically my, yeah, that's just my little criticism of the game, because otherwise I enjoyed it a lot and I really like to play these kinds of games and I like the mystery and everything. But yeah, yeah, that part, unfortunately, I found a little bit too much of a barrier. And sometimes I really had like struggles overcoming those barriers. Okay. Yes, that is a good explanation. Yeah, if they're using period correct vocabulary, and then a lot of these things are quite old. I mean, it's a game that is steeped in old literature, right? That makes sense. I get that. It kind of makes sense, but it would be nice to maybe find a middle ground in those kinds of scenarios. Would always be nice. Anyway, I really did enjoy this game. I will probably, the next game is going to be heavily story focused again, so I can have a breather. I'm thinking of, yeah, I'm thinking of one or two. And one last question, what's trap? I think the name of the game is TR-49, so it stands for trap. I think I said that at one point, but what would trap mean? We are trapped in the machine? Is that the, I implied it? Yeah. Is that the thing? We're trapped in the machine, or does it mean something else? The future is trapped, and now then the future is free. In what sense, though? I think I have to have it spelled out at this point. Is that some like commentary on destroying the machines that are trapping us? So spelled out Gen AI and LLMs. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Let me actually put a dolly on this. Is that an expression? I heard that once. In the sense that as long as revisions as a concept exists, the future is uncertain, and it is this kind of machines that make up the trap, yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, but I mean, this game came out this year, so I assume there's a context to it, which is definitely the times we're living in, which is LLMs, right? And like Emma, your life might change on a whim because machines can dream up whatever. That's actually, yeah, that's true. Machines are dreaming up stuff, and it came out in January. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The story was a little too confusing for me, like a bit too spiritual, if that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. I don't mind spiritual aspects to stories generally, but I can see that. Specifically, I think for me a similar critique would be not critique. It's not critique. It's more like a taste thing for me. I don't like these kind of like fantastical sciencey things too much. But it's also because I don't know, I would say generally I'm not too much into fantasy. That has always been this way, and maybe that's the aspect of it that I don't like taste wise. And the spiritual parts, yeah. Story also becomes a lot more clear if you play or watch again. Yeah, I can imagine that a lot. Definitely. I saw another streamer I follow, Silver Streak, I think. They play puzzle games from time to time. They did an amazing playthrough together with another streamer. They did The Root Trees Are Dead, and I watched them play. I watched them like blaze through it. They solved it so quickly. That was impeccable. So I saw that Silver was also streaming TR-49, but I wasn't finished with the game yet, so I couldn't watch it. So maybe I'll go check out the VODs and see how other people solve it. I can imagine this is the kind of game where it's really nice to watch people figure things out. You saw parts of that? Nice. Cool. But the LLM comparison is nice. Abby, you are LLM. Here's lots of data. Now tell me the future. What's Emma doing in 30 years? Yeah. It's wild. But I have a question. When is the outside story actually taking place? That's in the 50s, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't like use these kind of like technology. Or is this like an alternate universe thing somehow? You're totally right. Of course, she's married to Silverton. Oh, yeah. Okay. 30 years. Yeah. 30 years later. The outside story is happening after 1999. Oh, okay. So Cecil is going down to the basement and just showing her daughter the old computer that he was working on, right? It's a computer from the past, but it's still usable? I mean, that could be. The real outside story is perhaps rather in the 80s. Yeah. Hard to tell. It's really hard to tell for me. But yeah, I guess I want to read stuff on this or watch interviews and like understand a bit more the inspirations for this and all that. But it was a cool game. I just wish it took me a little bit less time. That's okay though. We can continue with Silksong tomorrow, the day after maybe. Wow, I played 15 hours on this? You must be kidding. Any idea what's coming up next on the game queue? I mean, after Silksong? I mean, Silksong is second tracked anyway, but I will take, I think, one stream. The next stream is just going to be a Silksong stream, so I can just, like, you know, find a connection back to how I finally reach Act 3, which I still don't know. But I want to dive into a sci-fi game, I think. Story-based. Let me see. Smooth and silky. I think I actually want to change up a few things and want to go into something where I don't have to read and I don't have to puzzle a lot. So I think we're going to play The Invincible, which has been on my list for a long time. So it's about time. It's a first-person mystery sci-fi game where we strand on a planet and we lose contact to our team. It's a Dark Souls quote. Smooth and silky is a Dark Souls quote. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't know why. All right, chat. I will close up shop now. Ich mache jetzt mal das Rauswerferlicht an und schmeiße euch alle raus. I'm sorry. Let me see where we can raid. It's already late. I might actually also do a quiet raid again because I have work tomorrow again. Don't want to stay up too late. Anything that I shouldn't miss. Someone online. Or we can do a short and quick raid. Sigma's playing Artisan again. But Sigma's quite a few puzzles ahead, actually. Michelle is playing Seance of Blake Manor, which is something that I'm waiting for with for my Sibs to actually play that with me. There's a nest with birds. They want smooth and silky things. I'm gonna trade your items. You give them something smooth. Oh, yeah, that's like in Silksong. I still don't know what that guy wants. That something that is nasty inside. Sounds like claiming bubblegum as a Duke Nukem 3D quote. I don't know why bubblegum plays a role in Duke Nukem 3D. I forgot. It's been too long. Wait, can we find someone who's also playing this game right now? That would be wild. Oh, look, there's a streamer. They have a white shirt on and a red greenish background. They have 7 viewers at the moment. I'm the only streamer. I'm here to kick ass, said the spoiler squad, and do it. That's just me. Can I rate myself? I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum, so okay. That's such a quote. Okay, chat. See, we're gonna raid over to. I'm gonna leave y'all at Yasmin's and call it a night because I have to go and rest. Right, I'll talk to you all on the Discord and on my socials. If you haven't followed me on different socials, go check them out. You can follow there. I'll give you updates soon when we will have the next stream, and that one will definitely be a Silksong stream. Just a cozy, just chilling out, just playing a bit of Silksong. Some maybe tomorrow, maybe on Saturday. One of these days. Koranchkin is doing their part. Yes, yes. Night, Robin. Night, Rücklicht. Night, Koranchkin, and everyone who's been here today and in the lurk. And I'll see you very soon. Free Palestine and Bye.